Lashkar-e-Taiba, or LeT, is, well, a dangerous terrorist group. Founded in the late 1980s, it has grown into one of the most feared organizations in the world. Their operations are not just limited to one region, they have a global reach. It operates primarily in South Asia and targets India. The group has a significant presence in Pakistan, where it receives support and resources. This geographical focus allows them to exploit regional tensions effectively. The group's goal is to create an Islamic State, and they use violence and terror to achieve this aim. Their ideology is rooted in a radical interpretation of Islam, which they use to justify their actions. This makes them particularly dangerous, as they believe their cause is divinely sanctioned. LeT is a major threat to regional and global security. Their activities have prompted numerous international security meetings and collaborations. Countries around the world are constantly on alert, trying to counteract the threat posed by this group. LeT was founded in the 1990s during a time of conflict in Kashmir. This period of unrest provided fertile ground for the group to recruit and expand. The Kashmir conflict remains a central issue for LeT, fueling their operations and propaganda. The group gained support from Pakistan, and, this support continues today. This backing has been a subject of international controversy, with many calling for stricter measures against state-sponsored terrorism. LeT has carried out numerous attacks, including the 2008 Mumbai attacks, which killed over 160 people. This attack was meticulously planned and executed, showcasing the group's capability and resolve. They are known for their brutality and are very organized. Their operations are often sophisticated, involving detailed planning and coordination. This level of organization makes them a formidable adversary. LeT is skilled at recruiting and training new members. They have established training camps where recruits are indoctrinated and taught various combat techniques. This continuous influx of new members ensures the group's longevity. They use a variety of tactics, such as suicide bombings, which are designed to cause maximum casualties and instill fear. These attacks are often carried out in crowded public places, making them particularly devastating. Shootings and kidnappings. These tactics are used not only to achieve their immediate goals, but also to send a message to their enemies and potential recruits. They exploit religious and political tensions, making them a persistent and evolving threat. By capitalizing on existing divisions, they are able to recruit more members and justify their actions. This adaptability makes them a constant challenge for security forces worldwide.
LeT exploits religion for its own ends. The group twists Islamic teachings to justify violence against India. LeT targets young Muslims, preaching a message of hate and intolerance. They promise rewards in the afterlife for those who die as martyrs. Religious texts are, misinterpreted, and sermons incite violence. Imams become tools of radicalization. LeT seeks to create a new generation of jihadis through brainwashing and coercion. This indoctrination is highly effective, creating a powerful hold over recruits. Recruits become desensitized to violence and are willing to die for the cause. LeT's use of religion is a cynical and dangerous tactic.
LeT thrives on instability. The group exploits real and perceived grievances, particularly in Jammu and Kashmir. They point to human rights abuses and highlight political disenfranchisement, offering themselves as protectors of Muslims. Anti-India sentiment is fueled, and historical injustices are emphasized. LeT creates a narrative of victimhood that resonates with marginalized communities. Feelings of anger and resentment grow. LeT's propaganda is sophisticated. They disseminate disinformation and use social media effectively. They portray India as the enemy, creating a climate of fear and distrust. LeT understands the power of social work. They use it to gain influence by providing essential services, including healthcare, education, and disaster relief. These acts of kindness disguise their true motives. LeT targets vulnerable populations, building trust within communities. They present themselves as saviors, making people indebted to them and more receptive to LeT's ideology. This tactic is highly effective, allowing LeT to operate openly and gain legitimacy through their social work. This makes them more difficult to counter. LeT's charity is, well, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Section 5. Training camps forging fighters and fanatics. LeT maintains training camps in some of the most remote and inaccessible areas. These camps are strategically located in remote areas, often in dense forests or rugged mountainous regions. Recruits undergo rigorous physical training designed to prepare them for the harsh realities of combat. They are taught how to use a variety of weapons, from small arms to more sophisticated firearms. This training ensures they are proficient in handling any weapon they might encounter. In addition to basic weaponry, they learn about guerrilla warfare tactics. This includes ambush techniques, hit-and-run strategies, and survival skills in hostile environments. Indoctrination is a key component of their training. Recruits are subjected to intense physical training exercises that push them to their limits, ensuring they are in peak physical condition. The physical demands are extreme, with recruits often pushed to the brink of exhaustion. This is designed to test their endurance and resilience. Mental conditioning is equally important. Recruits undergo psychological training to strengthen their mental fortitude and prepare them for the psychological stresses of combat. They are taught to hate through radical indoctrination sessions. These sessions instill extremist ideologies and a deep-seated animosity towards perceived enemies. Combat training is rigorous, with recruits practicing various combat skills. They are prepared to kill without hesitation, a crucial aspect of their training. Loyalty to LeT is paramount. Recruits pledge their allegiance to the organization, often in ceremonies that reinforce their commitment. These camps churn out dedicated militants who are ready to carry out the organization's missions. The training they receive is comprehensive and thorough. They're ready to fight and die for the cause, fully committed to the ideology they have been indoctrinated with. The training is highly effective, producing recruits who are combat-ready and capable of executing complex operations. It creates a sense of brotherhood and purpose among the recruits. This camaraderie is crucial for their effectiveness as a fighting force. These camps are breeding grounds for terrorism, producing militants who are well-trained, highly motivated, and deeply committed to their cause.
Section 6. Digital Radicalization, Spreading Propaganda in the Internet Age. In today's interconnected world, the Internet has become a double-edged sword. While it offers countless benefits, it also serves as a breeding ground for extremist ideologies. LeT has embraced the digital age. They have adapted their strategies to exploit the vast reach and anonymity provided by the Internet. The Internet is a powerful recruiting tool. It allows extremist groups to reach a global audience, transcending geographical boundaries and time zones. The group uses social media platforms. They create and share content that is designed to attract and radicalize individuals. They spread their propaganda widely. They target young people, who are often more impressionable and susceptible to radical ideas. They exploit their vulnerability, using sophisticated psychological tactics to draw them in. Online forums are used for radicalization. These forums provide a space for like-minded individuals to connect, share ideas, and reinforce each other's beliefs. LeT disseminates videos and messages. They glorify violence and present it as a noble cause. They incite hatred and encourage acts of terror. They offer a sense of belonging. For many, this sense of community is a powerful draw, especially for those who feel marginalized or disconnected from society. This is appealing to those who feel isolated. The Internet provides anonymity, allowing individuals to explore these dangerous ideologies without fear of immediate repercussions. This makes it easier for LeT to operate. They can recruit, plan, and execute their activities with a level of secrecy that was previously unattainable. It also makes it harder to counter their narratives. The sheer volume of content and the speed at which it spreads pose significant challenges for those trying to combat digital radicalization. Digital radicalization is a growing threat. As more people spend time online, the potential for radicalization increases. It requires a global response. Governments, tech companies, and civil society must work together to develop effective strategies to counter this threat and protect vulnerable individuals from falling prey to extremist ideologies.
Section 7. The face of modern militancy, TRF, and hybrid warfare. LeT constantly adapts. They have formed new groups. The Resistance Front, or TRF, is one example. These groups operate more independently. They are harder to track. TRF carries out attacks in Kashmir. They target security forces and civilians. Their goal is to create chaos. They want to undermine peace efforts. TRF is a sign of LeT's evolving tactics. This is hybrid warfare. It blends conventional and irregular tactics. It is difficult to counter. TRF and similar groups pose a significant threat. They require a coordinated response.
Section 8. LeT and elections exploiting political instability. LeT seeks to disrupt democracy. The group targets elections. They use violence and intimidation. They want to discourage people from voting. This undermines the political process. LeT's actions have a chilling effect. They create fear and uncertainty. This benefits LeT's agenda. They thrive in an environment of instability. Elections are a particularly vulnerable time. Security measures are intensified during elections, but LeT is adept at adapting. They exploit any weaknesses. Their goal is to disrupt the democratic process. They want to sow chaos and discord.
Section 9. Future trends and counter-terrorism. Staying ahead of the threat. LeT remains a potent threat. The group is likely to continue evolving. Online radicalization will increase. New technologies will be exploited. Counter-terrorism efforts must adapt. International cooperation is crucial. Intelligence sharing is essential. Disrupting LeT's finances is vital. Countering their ideology is paramount. This requires a multifaceted approach. Addressing root causes is critical. Poverty, injustice, and lack of opportunity fuel radicalization. Investing in education and development is key. Creating a more just and equitable society will reduce LeT's appeal.